Had a lot of other fun things happen, Linda, this Christmas. What did you do?
I went home to see my family in New Jersey.
In New Jersey, you returned to the motherland. They said, "Oh, Linda, oh my God, what have you? Look like a woman. She looks like a woman."
Yes. Well.
Oh my God. Now they're over. She looks like a woman now. Right?
I didn't. Well, they're over it. I didn't so much have such a natural face of makeup on.
This isn't how you look all the time. No. I know. I always wear these sunglasses, and my hair is always straight like this, Linda.
Yes. I could have. I probably wore a similar look, but you know.
But no, slightly more manly.
Yes, we had a wonderful time. That was not that eventful. I watched a lot of television.
Well, see, that was what I enjoyed, because Linda would text me because I knew you were watching lots of cable, because when I would get constant updates as to what Linda is watching.
Yes.
It'd be like, bing, Mama's Boys is so good.
Oh, you know what stole the cake, though, which made Christmas everything and more.
This is what made Christmas everything and more, you say?
A marathon of transsexual hospital, or sex change hospital.
Wow!
Woo! It was so exciting. At this one point, the doctor was like examining this tranny and like seeing what her vagina was going to be like with her male parts. And was like,
oh, wait, she was getting a JoJo?
No. It was a man who was becoming
becoming a woman. Okay.
Yes.
And she wasn't getting juju!
And she goes like, well, we have plenty to work with, so it's fine. She's like, that's good. And they're all getting surgery, so they have on the littlest bit of tinted moisturizer.
It's a lot of tinted, they're being very natural women at that stage. And when I say natural women, I mean man.
And after the surgery, the doctor comes back and it's like, how are you? Who's a transsexual herself, mind you.
Oh, that's the best kind of doctor to go to if you're going to have your transsexualism surgeries.
Yes, and She's like, how's it going? And the tranny's like, well, it looks a little bit. And the doctor's like, Frankenpussy? And she's like, yes. It's like, that will do it. So I should keep this up. It's a beautiful show.
Well, Linda texted me during it. She said, I wish I had money because I would open up right now a facial feminization surgery clinic.
Right next door.
I would get these women in there.
You know, I think that it's a very helpful thing.
The facial feminization surgery areas is very important.
And they're fascinating because they're all like farmers and things. It's a great show.
They're very manly men.
Yes, on the weekend.
And are they planning to go back to their manly lives?
Yeah, they're just construction workers and things who are women with a lot of muscle. That's all.
All my tranny ladies, all my tranny ladies, all my tranny ladies, all my tranny ladies. Well, New Year's Eve was also a lot, Linda.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Now, Linda, I worked at Mr. Black for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Black opened at 2 a.m., Linda. And then the thing is, I had to work 2 to 9 hosting at Mr. Black. And then I had to go back the next night for Boys Gone Wild.
That's a lot of excessive drinking.
Oh, Linda. Now, the thing is, I found myself a berry bush. And I was picking the berries.
You just took off a branch and just
I took a branch
mashed it up into a nice paste. And
so, now, I get to Mr. Black 2 in the morning, and there's a line down the block already. People say, open the door! Open the door! And Linda, you know what that means. That's trouble.
Yes, trouble brewing.
Trouble's a brewing. So I get inside, luckily, and turns out the party upstairs is having some coat check drama. So the coat check was not going to be opening.
Oh, no.
So people are coming in. There's this line for the coat check. People have coats on. They don't know what's going on. I was like, oh, man, it's going to be one of those nights. And luckily, everybody starts getting in, and then the party starts jumping. And I'm having some fun. I'm dancing. The music is going good. And I turn around and I lost Moochie.
Of course.
I lost my boyfriend.
I mean, it was the first thing I would expect if someone were to say, what's going to happen to Johnny at Mr. Black tonight? I would say, well, he's going to lose Moochie. Number one.
Number one. Well, the first Moochie said, tonight, let's really make sure we don't lose each other. And I said, good idea, baby. Let's make sure. But I did not put the moosh leash on him, which is my imagining that I would have a nice baby style leash that I could put around my wrist so we wouldn't get separated.
I think that you should still work on that. Clearly, you still need it.
Yes. Well, so I start wandering around now. I see all of our favorite stars are there, Linda. All your favorite stars are there. I saw Jay and Bradshaw, one of my ex-sexy go-go boys, and he, of course, with Bradshaw, one arm on Bradshaw, one arm making out with another gentleman. They were making out all sorts of stuff, just like normal. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
I saw all sorts of our favorite stars, except Crunk disappeared. He doesn't even remember what happened.
Yes, I heard that he woke up with battle wounds and didn't.
He woke up with battle wounds and didn't know how he got them. And then Miss Erica Toraviance, I got a text. She said, "Got trade. Happy New Year. Won't be making it to the party. See you later. XO, XO, Erica."
What a great
Erica.
What a great visual.
Erotique.
Erotique. I'm surprised she hasn't changed.
So what I'm saying is there was no reinforcements.
Yes.
So we had all the people I know, but our tight homies were not there. Adam Joseph was working. Maxine had already gone home, so I was wandering around.
Yes.
And I had these berries in my pocket. I keep eating these delicious, juicy berries. And finally, I still can't find
Goji berries?
Goji berries, yes. Now, I'm like, oh, this place, I got to a point where I could barely speak English. And I would say that to people. They'd be like, "Johnny, how are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't speak English. Happy New Year. Happy New Year." So I'm never drank. Yeah, well, it wasn't that bad, but people would be like, "Johnny, I'm running out." I'd be like, "Happy New Year. Happy New Year." That's all I could say. And I said, "I need reinforcements, Linda." You were not there.
I was not.
You spent your evening with one Mr. Ryan Seacrest and one Mr. Dick Clark.
Don't even. I spent about 30 minutes with Dick Clark and Ryan Seacrest, which Dick Clark, God bless his heart. He
doesn't stay out.
You
know what? Dick Clark should have just said like me, "Happy New Year," and that should have been it.
Maybe you and Dick Clark had a mind melt at that very
That may have been it. Dick Clark might have come into my psyche, and that was why I couldn't speak English for a minute.
Yeah.
And why I was feeling so funky. So you weren't there. You were with Dick Clark and Brian. Maxine was there. I said, "Oh my God, I got to get some reinforcements." So I got out of the club and they said, "You leaving?" I said, "No, just going to get reinforcements." And it was so cold out, Linda. It was so freezing that I said, "I'm going to go to Maxine's house because she's right down the block." So I get to Maxine's and it's so cold that I have tears running down my face. And Maxine's like, "Babe, are you okay? Oh my God." I said, "No, I'm just crying because it's so cold." So very cold. So I said this, "Oh, Maxine, I can't find Mushi. I need some reinforcements." And so Maxine, she gets herself together. Like she was Grace Jones in Conan the Destroyer. She gets her hair ready. She puts her makeup back on. And she says, "You know what? Let's do this, baby." So we go back into the cold. We trek to Mr. Black. And it's actually pretty amazing when we get there because the party is in full swing.
Okay.
And Gant and Nita are DJing and Johnny Dynell, and they're playing when I come in this cut up version of the Rocky theme. It's like and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good." Maxine's like, "Well, I'm having fun." I'm like, "Okay, find Mushi. Maxine, you stand over there," and I start hunting through the crowd for Mushi. And then right at that minute, it's like like I am Rocky.
Yeah.
And my mission is not to fight Apollo Creed, but to what?
Find a Mushi.
Find Mushi. So I'm going through the crowd. I'm looking through the crowd, looking. I see some people I talk to. I stop. I talk to them. "Hey, you seen Mushi?" They ain't seen Mushi. "You seen Mushi?" They ain't seen Mushi. "Oh, Mushi ain't here, darling. Mushi ain't here." "Who? Mushi well." And people can barely speak English. They've been drinking. They found a berry tree. Also, they've been making friends. All sorts of things. So I'm looking. Finally, I'm like, "Oh, I ain't never gonna find no Mushi." And then I'll be like, tap, 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 right on my back. And I turn around, and there I see, in the corner, in the dark, Mushi, just clapping. Clapping, well, he's clapping. He's clapping, and I said, "Mushi," and you look at that. Woo! Having a good old time, just sitting in the corner.
For 3 hours.
Looking so cute though. And I said, oh baby, thank God I found you. Oh, so then we had a dance and we had some fun. Danced with Maxine. And then we said, Happy New Year. And we crawled our ass out of there sometime in the morning, Linda.
Wow.
And I was feeling good. I had a fun old time.
Wow.
Because I found Moochie. Woo! I did it, Linda.
You did it.
And I had a Happy New Year. And I hope you did too.
Oh.